Girls can't do that. Don't be such a girl about it. What makes you think being a girl is always such a negative thing? If a girl stopped before she ever gets a chance to try, why would she want to? Wouldn't that maybe ruin a girl's confidence? There is an evident sense of stereotyping in society, especially on women. Many aspects of the stereotypes of women are unfair to them, so it may be a smart idea to be a little bit more cautious before stereotyping or allowing a stereotype to influence you. As a woman, I feel stereotyped daily. Discouraging comments are made around me or even to me that are stereotypes. Because of this, I know firsthand what stereotyping can feel like, and on the other end, I can confidently say that people should be more thoughtful before they allow themselves to stereotype. This is a topic relevant to every single person alive. If you're a woman, you can be stereotyped or even begin to stereotype other women or yourself. If you're a man, you can be allowing stereotypes to influence your thinking on acquaintances who are female. People should be more thoughtful when stereotyping because it can cause women to be discouraged. The stereotyping is usually untrue, and women have their own strengths and that stereotyping can often distract from. We need to put an end to this now. Stereotyping has been around for hundreds of years, so what would be the point of trying to stop it now? You'll see that there are many negative effects to stereotyping. Stereotyping can be so harmful to an individual's confidence and self-esteem. Women have been stereotyped so much that they begin to believe that they are inferior to men. This can be seen within the STEM and science field careers. These programs are lacking women, and the women within the programs are underestimating themselves. According to the article, How Stereotypes Impair Women's Careers in Science, that without information provided about candidates other than their performance, men are twice more likely to be hired for a mathematical task than women. Women can be just as smart as any man, but the stereotype that women are airheads covers that up. Authors Rubin, Sapienza, and Zingales mention in their article that women tend to be discriminated against even when ability is self-reported because employers aren't often accounting for men's inclination to brag, which is something that women don't tend to do. On the contrary, things aren't always based on appearance. However, when employers are provided with full information on the candidate's performance, it reduces the amount of discrimination but doesn't fully eliminate it. When women feel stereotyped, it can often lead them to excusing themselves from the role that they are put in. This can cause a shortage of women in certain positions and careers. The article, Managing to Clear the Air, Stereotype, Threat, Women in Leadership, explains how the discrimination against women results in them leaving their profession before they reach a high-level leadership position. It is sad to see that women are forced to feel unconfident in their abilities, give up, and be criticized for not being too much like a woman or receiving backlash for not being female enough. It seems like women shouldn't just quit and allow men to overpower them, but women don't want to quit, but they do feel pushed out of their position because of how others think of them. People need to stop being so harsh and outwardly stereotyping. Women should not be discouraged. Stop stereotyping women. Within the article, Fear of Aging, Exclusionary Stereotypes That Condemn Women, a psychotherapist points out that women begin to remove themselves from things and choose not to wear certain clothes because of the stereotypes against them telling them that they aren't good enough or that they aren't pretty enough because of their age. This hurts girls' self-esteem. Personally, when I try to lead in class, but boys are saying things such as get in the kitchen or other things, it makes it so hard at young ages to feel confident even when it may be a joke. Second, I would like to share some examples on how stereotyping can be misleading or untrue. Stereotypes are usually false information. Women and men are created equally, and women are not any less valuable than men. Women have the same abilities as men, and they are brought up from society just a little bit differently. The Times of Switzerland published an article titled, Men, Women Created Equal, explained that certain cultures and traditions have distorted the minds of men and women over the centuries about the difference between men and women. Men and women may not seem equal, but they are. Men and women are human and they can do the same things, they just do it in different ways and function differently. Stereotypes also push women out of politics. Think about it. There has never been a female president. In the article by Jenny Sweet Cushion, she explains that voters prefer feminine issue expertise for local and legislative office, but women candidates are routinely perceived as having much more positive traits and having than similarly situated male candidates. So why not have women lead in politics too? Jenny explains that even with the positive traits that women have, women are held to a way higher standard than men, and men are typically placed in that role, so they have a higher advantage when it comes to going to the same political office job. This should not be happening without any reason. This needs to stop. Third, I would like to help you better understand how women have their own strengths and good qualities that stereotyping can often distract from. Women have a unique role that is hidden by society. Women have their own personal characteristics that make them extremely useful to society in the workplace and in the home. The article Men and Women Created Equal provides information about how men and women alike do not understand a woman's nature, potential, role, and unique contribution to society. Women bear child, are good at taking care of others, are strong, and can endure many forms of oppression, obviously. Women are powerful with so many amazing qualities: strength, beauty, multitasking, leadership, etc. So, in today's society, there are women's rights. Women are allowed to do the same things as men, but they get attacked by harsh comments and stereotypes when they do. Women are expected to take care of the children and cooking, but what about working? It's not that easy to do that all by yourself. On the other hand, there are a lot of men who take care of those tasks, but it is more expected of women, while men are often praised for their strength of performing that task. It isn't necessary and it isn't kind. It needs to come to an end. Let's put an end to stereotyping. Start by being more thoughtful when you begin to let stereotypes come to mind or influence your thoughts. Women are important and stereotyping is pointless. Women are not as clueless or less valuable as they are portrayed in society. It is clear now why women are left feeling discouraged because of the untrue stereotyping. It is very essential to realize the unique qualities of a woman that are hidden by the stereotypes placed on them. As written in the Times of Switzerland, women are unique in their own creative purpose, and their fulfillment and effectiveness in society is found in them by embracing their uniqueness. When we stop oppressing, abusing, and looking down upon women, we begin to benefit from the great potentials, gifts, and talents that God has endowed the female with. With that being said, be more thoughtful next time you think to stereotype a woman. Realize that behind all those opinions you once had on a woman due to the influence from stereotypes, there's a hidden abundance of power, intelligence, strength, and ability within a woman. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and remember, try not to stereotype women.